Hey guys, welcome back again. We're going to do topic 10, I believe. Um, this has to do with, this is a little different than Math Nation, but it's in a way it's similar, um, but a little bit easier than what Math Nation has. They don't have a lot of resources, so I'm going to go ahead and use this IXL here, which is pretty much the same thing, easier for you. Okay, what this deals is with finding the minimum and maximum area and volume. This is in real world, if you're going to do a project, a home project, if you're going to buy materials like tiles, you have to estimate more or less, how much material you're going to need by having finding out a minimum or a maximum possible area that you might have for a certain space. Okay, so to calculate, the price or the products that you're gonna need. So in this case, you have to find either the area or the volume. Notice this is a rectangle, and to find the area of rectangle is length times width. Okay, so if you were to find the true area, it will be 11 times 7, which is 77. Okay, but here they're asking what will be the minimum possible area, what will be the maximum. Minimum meaning the lowest, maximum being the highest. Okay, so now when you have the units as a whole number, if it's a whole number, the whole number being that is 1 unit, you divide that by 2 or divide it by half, and that will give you 0.5. So the margin of error, it will be 0.5. What does that mean? Well, it means that if you're going to find the maximum possible area, you're going to add 0.5 to your units that you already have. So here will be 11.5 and here will be 7.5. Now, if you're going to find the minimum possible area, what you're going to do is you're going to subtract 0.5, okay? And then you just multiply the length times the width. So in this case, let's go ahead and do that. So if we do the minimum possible area, the minimum, I'm going to subtract 0.5. I'm going to have 11 minus 0.5 will be 10.5, then times 6.5 because I'm subtracting 0.5. Okay, so in this case, it will be 10.5 times 6.5, which is 68.25. This will be the minimum. Okay, let me click here. So this would be 68.25. Okay, I subtracted. Now, what I'm going to do for the maximum is I'm going to add 0.5. So that would be 11.5 times 7.5. And in this case, it will be 86.25. Okay, so this is a range of the area for this shape. Notice the lowest will be 68.25, the highest will be 86.25. So somewhere in between is where the area will be. Okay, so this is more or less to estimate maximum and minimum. Okay, so if I submit it, there it is. Now, if you're doing volume, remember volume is length times width times the height, and you do the same way. Okay, notice it's we're dealing with whole numbers. So the difference is going to be that you go for the minimum, you're going to subtract 0.5. So the same thing because it's a whole number. So 1, being that it's a whole number divided by 2, the margin of error will be 0.5. And here you're going to add 0.5. Okay, so for the minimum, if I subtract 11, so it'll be 10.5. So you have 10.5 times 18.5. Again, I'm taking away 0.5. and then 2.5. Okay. And for the maximum, it will be 11.5 times 19.5, 19.5 times 3.5. Okay. So that's how you will find both. And I'm not going to do it so I can speed it up. Okay. This is too easy. Now, let me take you to one that is going to be different where it's not a whole number, but you have decimals. Now, the decimals place in this case is it's a tenth place, okay, which is zero point 0.1. So if I divide zero point 0.1 by 2 by half, you're going to get 0.05. So now the difference will be that if you're finding the minimum, now you're going to be subtracting 0.05, and in this case, you're going to add for the maximum uh, 0.05, okay? And you basically do the same thing. Um, Same thing. So you're going to subtract from 7.7 minus, let's do that, 7.7 minus 0.05. That gives me 7.65. So in this case, it will be 7.65 times, is remember is the volume, and then it's going to be 7.65 again times, and then it's going to be 6.05, okay, half of 0.1. You multiply that, and that's going to give you the minimum. Now, the maximum, you're going to add 0.5. So this is going to be 7.7 okay, what's going on here? Always get issue with this. 7.75, I'm sorry, times, and 7.75 again, times, and then it's going to be 6.15. Okay, so that's going to give you the maximum, and then this is the minimum. And then that's it. Okay, so take this to 100%, plain and simple. This is again just estimating volume and area, maximum and minimum. And that will be it for the week. Okay, you're only getting these two assignments. You're not getting anything else for the rest of the week. So enjoy. Make sure you, if you're missing anything, to go ahead and do it, um, so you can bring up your grades. All right, that's it. Have a good one.